turning into a vegan?
There are environmental benefits as well. If you really want to save the environment, if you want to really address climate change, adapting to a vegan diet is the best bet.
And how expensive is it to be vegan?
Rice sambar ತಿನ್ನಿದ್ರೆ is it expensive?
So apart from being a vegan in diet, what other ways do you follow?
As I said, veganism is not just diet.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಪ್ರಜಾವಾಹಿನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ಅರ್ಚನಾ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನವೆಂಬರ್ 1 ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಡೇ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕೋಚ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗ ಟ್ರೈನರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಸುಭಾಷಿಣಿ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನಿಸ್ಟ್ and who has challenged the norms of a regular lifestyle and has adapted veganism as her way of life. Today she is here to share a lot of information about the lifestyle of a vegan and more about veganism. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಶುಭ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
Namaskara, thank you so much for having me.
It's very nice to have you here. What exactly is veganism?
Veganism is an ethical stance to treat everyone as equals. Everyone in this earth has a purpose and nobody is here for us. Everybody is with us.
That's lovely. So what are the benefits of turning into a vegan?
One is that you get that satisfaction that you are a nice person, you are taking, you are respecting everyone as equals. Other than that, that's the one biggest benefit. The second is, the second biggest I would say is the health benefit. You do become more healthier on a plant-based diet, vegan diet. And there are environmental benefits as well. If you really want to save the environment, if you want to really address climate change, adapting to a vegan diet is the best bet.
Lovely. Climate change is definitely for real, and
Yes.
yes, environmentalists are also concluding on that statement that vegan is the most friendlier diet.
Absolutely.
So what changes have you seen in your life after you started this lifestyle?
I was a vegetarian before. I never knew about dairy. I was consuming a lot of dairy before, ghee, milk, curd, cheese and stuff like that. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ವೆಗನಿಸಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತೋ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಡ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ. I noticed that I had little excess weight on me. ಅದು ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೈಟ್ inside and also outside. So I was off guilty thing, and then my body also felt very light. Other than that, the environmental benefit, also being good to the environment. So that is the benefit. That is what I noticed.
So when you started this journey 7 years back, of course, so you had that compassionate feeling towards the other creatures and all that. But how could you teach, being a mother of 3, how could you teach the kids, or how difficult was it to have that change at your home?
Yeah, my children, like any other children, were crazy about cheese, chocolate, ice cream and stuff. I did not hide any facts from them. I told them what exactly happens if they consume dairy products. If they consume dairy product, a child is going hungry, I told them. And I didn't keep them away from these videos which circulate in YouTube and stuff like that. I showed it to them, and I gave them the option of either doing the right thing or living the life they are living,
So
comfortable
ನೀವು
life.
ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ.
Illa. But I did mention that you can continue to live your comfortable life or choose the right path. Luckily for me, they chose the vegan path.
No, that's lovely. That leaves a lot of dedication from the kids also.
Yeah,
Because they do have their cravings.
absolutely.
So it was quite easy for you to manage things at home. But for people who are teenagers or the young adults, how do you think it's easier for them to make them understand? Even though you show the reality to them, sometimes they may not be choosing to be compassionate at that age. So how do you think, what other ways do you think can we help them by showing the real picture?
Actually, children are far more compassionate than adults. As we grow older, we become more stubborn. We are not ready to accept. Children are very compassionate, but anyway, see, there are so many health benefits in going vegan for kids, especially women, girls. One is that the hormone fluctuation is not that high because milk has a lot of female hormones in them. It's coming from a mother. When a mother is secreting milk, that milk is meant for her baby. So it has got all the hormones required to make that baby really huge and big in a short span of time. So when we consume that food, so we screw our hormonal system, and our hormonal system goes out of balance, and we get all those period problems and stuff like that, and acne on the face. When you eat a plant-based diet, for especially for women, you will not have any, you most probably will not have any hormonal imbalances.
Nowadays, you see hormonal imbalance both with the guys and the girls.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
acne, though, it's a regular problem for most of them.
Correct. So for young girls, young girls, especially young girls, they won't have all these hormone related issues. They won't get the acne breakouts. For boys, the best part is they won't grow male boobs, because milk is full of estrogen, female hormones. What do you expect drinking female hormones in your body? So men, that is the benefit. So their hormone also is not in bad shape when they don't consume dairy and other animal products.
So you can say that internally they'll feel good, and
Yes.
externally will there be any?
It'll show, yeah. So they will be, see, when you start eating the right food, it changes your way of thinking. You do become little more open, and you do become more aware of your surrounding, and it shows on your body also. You start feeling lighter and more healthier, and the desire to do things increases. Sometimes we think we are very lazy. Actually, it's not laziness. We just don't have the energy to move around, because always your energy is spent in cleaning the inside. There is no energy left to go to the gym or go for a walk or just to play. So when there is no internal conflict, that energy is boundless. So you come out, you start exercising, you start having fun, you remain
for a
healthy.
healthy future, for the healthy next generation.
Yeah.
So how difficult to manage those
Huh.
in the initial phase?
ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ 7 years ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದೆರ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೆನಿ. ಆವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್, ವೀಗನ್ ಚೀಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್. There are so many vegan restaurants in Bangalore. Practicing vegan diet is not at all difficult in this age and time.
Okay, when you were traveling back then, how would you manage it? How you do would you?
ಸಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿನ್ನೋದು ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಇಡ್ಲಿ ದೋಸೆ ಪೂರಿ ಆ ಥರ ತಾನೇ. ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ವೀಗನ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ತಿನ್ನೋ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಪಲ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಸೇಮೇ. ಇದು ಸಿ ಇನ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಡಯಟ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Like we include more fruits, more vegetables, more grains, nuts, seeds, pulses. There's so much to experiment. There are 70,000 edible plants for us to experiment. Yeah. So if you have good imagination, you can have fun.
Just that you're avoiding everything that is not plant-based.
Absolutely correct.
Anything dairy is out of your plate.
Dairy, egg, meat, all that is out.
Okay, anything out of animal product, animal-based.
And it is so easy being a vegan. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ತಿಂತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಯಾವಾಗಲಾದ್ರೂ ತಾನೇ ತಿನ್ನೋದು. ಸಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಡೈರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಮುದ್ದೆ ಪಲ್ಯ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಊಟ ತಾನೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ವೀಗನ್ನೇ.
ಬಟ್ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ತುಂಬ ನಾನು ಮೀಟ್ ಲವರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಎಂಥೂಸಿಯಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಮಿತ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತಿಂದ್ರೇ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮಿನೋ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ಸ್, and only plant roots have the ability to absorb nitrogen from the soil and create these amino acids. When the animals eat the plants, they store it in their tissues. You eat the animals, you store it in your tissues. You don't have to go through the middleman. You can directly eat the plants and you'll get all your protein requirements. All the protein required for a good living you will get from eating plants. And there are so many vegan bodybuilders nowadays. You just have to Google search. If you have an open mind, if you're ready to experiment, if you're ready to venture out and find your alternatives, it's all there.
Lovely. Okay. It's a myth that
It's
animal fat is the only way to get a protein.
Yeah, protein, as I said, is basically made by plants. Any protein other than plant protein is recycled protein.
Okay, which we don't need.
Yeah, see, it's not, when you eat animals, it's not just the protein you're eating many other things. You are eating cholesterol, saturated fat, those things are associated with many health problems. Yes, especially cholesterol. It increases heart disease rate. You don't have to get it through that. You just eat the plants. Plants have zero cholesterol in them. No plant has cholesterol in them. So you are healthy, as well as you can also build strength. And also, as a strength and conditioning coach, you have to lift heavy to build muscle. So by eating more protein, you don't become muscular. You have to lift heavy. So only when you lift heavy, you become muscular. You lift heavy, eat a plant systemic food, vegan food, you will become muscular.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
So that's a great health benefit.
Yeah, and the best part is cholesterol ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ 1 or 2 items like coconut food is high in saturated fat. Other than 1 or 2, there is very little saturated fat in the plant food. So you will always remain slimmer and your body fat percentage will be lower. When you lift heavy, it will very easily show up. So yeah, so the muscle is not hidden under thick layer of fat. It will come out very easily on a plant-based diet because the fat percentage is less. When the body fat percentage is less, whatever muscle you have built, it will be seen.
And it will be easier for you also. You need not work out extra to lose that extra fat.
Correct. And also eating plant food is full of fiber. One of the now when you are eating plant food, instead of asking where you get your protein, we should ask where we get our fiber. Fiber is very, very essential, and plant food al matrane fiber irodu.
Correct.
And our intestine is pretty long. We are not like omnivores or carnivores. They have a very short intestine. Whatever they eat, they can poop it out in no time. Human beings need fiber to push the toxins out of the body. So anytime you eat food without fiber, you are going to accumulate toxins in your intestine, and whenever we accumulate unnecessary stuff in our intestine, our inflammation levels increase. When the inflammation is high, your body is constantly fighting, and so much energy is wasted in that fight. That energy could be helping you in recovering and other stuff. When you do exercise, when you are eating animal product, your inflammation levels are also high. Your body is fighting to maintain a good health by fighting the inflammation, and also you are trying to build muscle. Too much of stress on the body. When you are eating a clean plant-based diet, you don't have to worry about inflammation. You just have to focus on building your body.
Lovely, lovely. That's the best reason one can get excited to start
Yes.
Start a vegan lifestyle.
And you can prevent so many diseases. It's not just a prevention, you can also reverse certain diseases. Dr. Neil Barnard has written a book. It's called Reversing Type 2 Diabetes. So you can reverse type 2 diabetes on a whole food plant-based diet. Yeah, so I'm saying whole food plant-based because vade, bonda, bajji kodanu vegan. We can't reverse diabetes with that. But if you're eating a whole food, like lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, pulses, itra in its whole formal now tindre, we can reverse many diseases.
Internally, everything is going right. Your digestion is easy, your gut health is good. So obviously your health benefits are much more.
Yeah.
This is like celebration time. Vade bonde ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಈಗ celebration time ಅಲ್ಲಿ Indian sweets are more on dairy products. So how do you compensate all those when it comes to any kind of celebration?
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇವಾಗ ಗೀ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಗೀ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶು ಕ್ರೀಮ್. ಕ್ಯಾಶು ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಕಜ್ಜಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್. ಲಡ್ಡು ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೀಗನ್. ಲಡ್ಡುಗೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಮೈಸೂರು ಪಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶಾಪ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ವೀಗನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಆಯಿಲೇ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಗೀ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಾಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಗೀ ಇಲ್ದೇನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಹಾಕಿನೇ ಮೈಸೂರು ಪಾಕ್. ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್.
So do you feel the compromise on something when you're not having ghee on your regular diet?
ಇದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಗ್ರೂ ಅಪ್ ಇನ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್. Probably when you give up in the beginning and when you change, you might feel it for few days, but just give some time. Your body will learn, your tongue will learn the new taste and it will like it. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
But say our natural curds or ghee has a lot of probiotics in it. and people say you definitely need them for your internal health, and that belief is so ingrained into us.
Which is true.
So
which is
how
very
do you
true.
compensate for that then?
Which is very true. We need probiotics. More than probiotics, probiotic has got lot more limelight than prebiotic. Prebiotic andre prebiotic is found in fiber is called prebiotic. See, now trillions of bacteria is in our intestine, and our food ಏನಂದ್ರೆ fiber. When we eat food rich in fiber, fruits, vegetables, ಆ ಥರ fiber rich food ತಿಂದರೆ your prebiotic content increases. So your gut health is really strong. You don't really have to worry about probiotic. Suppose ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು if you are in love with probiotic and you want to eat it, there are so many things. ಇಡ್ಲಿ ದೋಸೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫರ್ಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ತಿನ್ನಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ.
You have sorted everything with your examples, like yes, you have an alternative for this, whatever is required is given in vegan diet.
It's all there.
Lovely.
It's all there. We just need little bit of imagination ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
And how expensive is it to be vegan? Because procuring things is apparently expensive, or the myths might be, which is not true all the time. So how sustainable is it? How expensive is it?
ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ವೀಗನ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೇಕ್ ಮೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿ ವೀಗನ್ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ ವಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ವೀಗನಿಸಮ್ ಟು ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್. ಬಟ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ, ರೈಸ್ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ತಿನ್ನಿದ್ರೆ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್?
Definitely not.
Veganism is just that, very basic. Eat your rice, eat your sambar, eat your palya, that's all.
Okay.
It is not
and it's
at all
easily
expensive.
sustainable also.
Yes, it is so much more easier. And if you want to really eat fancy stuff, if you want to spend more food, you get vegan ice creams, vegan cheeses and stuff like that. But do we need it? We don't. It's just like ನಾವು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮು ಮತ್ತು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ವೀಗನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಎನಿವೇ ಈಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಡೇ.
So after you became vegan, it's your strict instinct that you have to stick with it. Don't you ever get any craving or to eat some ice cream or cheat with a chocolate?
Personally, I did not feel, because I always saw the victim. So ನನಗೆ when I see them, that I just stopped like that. I didn't go back to eating any of the dairy products.
So apart from being a vegan in diet, what other ways do you follow?
As I said, veganism is not just diet. Veganism is a stance you take against oppression, and it's about equality. You want to treat everyone equally. I want to treat my cat, dog with the same love which I want to show for a goat or a chicken. There is no difference in them. The desire in them to live and feel the fresh air, feel the sunlight is the same. It cannot be different for different animals. The soul inside is still the same. So I will not treat my dog, cat, my pets differently and the other animals differently. I see everybody as equal, including human beings.
That's a beautiful way to put.
Yeah.
So what other things do you follow as a person? Like using...
So other than the diet, which is very popular in the media, my lifestyle, I stay vegan. I don't use any product which involves animal use or abuse. Anytime use is abuse only. They don't give their consent for anything. So I don't ride animals, I don't sit on horses, I don't sit on elephants. I don't go to places where they keep them as prisoners, which is zoos. I don't go to zoo. I don't take my children for educational tours to zoo. I give them books to read about animals. And then I don't wear them. I don't wear silk, leather, fur, wool or anything. There are so many other materials available. You can be fashionable without hurting anybody.
That's a basic way of living.
Yes.
Without troubling anyone.
Yeah, see, all of us are very kind and compassionate. You know, 99% of human beings are kind and compassionate. We wouldn't harm anybody knowingly. But we close our eyes and we want to remain ignorant about certain things because change is very difficult in us. We don't want to see things because the change requires us to take actions. And sometimes we are very lazy. We don't want to take actions. It's so easy to sit back and continue with our status quo. So you just challenge that and step out. See the world in a different way. Experiment.
Change is the only constant.
Change is the only constant thing. We have to evolve. We have to move on.
Yeah, change is the only constant. And in the current pandemic, immunity has been the biggest challenge for many people. So, do you think veganism can give a solution to it?
Absolutely. See, to begin with, this pandemic did not start in a fruit market or a vegetable market. It started in a live animal market. As long as we have animals cooped up in a small space, they are pooping, they are becoming sick and diseased, they are given injections to stay alive. As long as we are in that kind of a scenario, we are bound to experience this kind of pandemic in future also. See, these things don't happen in fruit markets and vegetable markets, as I said before. These things happen in live markets, and when the virus shifts its host from one animal to the other animal, it mutates and it becomes more stronger. So it is good to maintain distance from wild animals as well as domesticated animals. The more you stay away from, for example, tuberculosis started from cows. So from cows it came to humans because of our association with our domestic cows. Human beings started getting tuberculosis. And there are many other diseases like MERS, SARS and other things. They all started from animal association. So it is good for us that we maintain some distance from our animal friends. Talking about immunity, see, eating healthy food, as I said, it will reduce your inflammation levels when the immune system is not taxed on everyday basis. See, when we eat food, either we nourish the body or we abuse the body each meal. See, for example, if I hit my leg to the table, my leg will get bruised, and if I sit back, what happens? The bruise will go on its own. It will not stay there. So one of the biggest secret is human body has the ability to heal itself. But if you go hitting the table, breakfast, lunch and dinner, you think we will ever heal ourselves? No, we won't heal ourselves. So one day here and there I give up meat or other animal products, then my body will become healthy. But it doesn't happen like that. You have to stop hitting your leg to the table. You have to give up eating animal products, because so many studies, I would like to emphasize that China study written by Dr. Colin T. Campbell, he quotes about 12 diseases which can be reversed, prevented and arrested by eating a whole food plant-based diet. So many diseases, as I said, type 2 diabetes, several types of autoimmune diseases, and then heart disease. One of the biggest benefit is heart disease. So that also can be arrested, prevented and reversed. Yeah. You read the book written by Dr. Colin T. Campbell. It's all there and it's wonderful book. I suggest everyone buys that. It's called The China Study. So when you're not taxing your immune system on a regular basis, if there is an invasion from outside, when the virus enter your body, your immune system is in a strong shape to fight back. Just imagine the immune system as soldiers. There is an internal war happening inside. So you are constantly eating unhealthy food and the inflammation is rising. Your body is already taxed and it's taking care of that internal fight. When there is an outside invader coming in, there is not enough staff to deal with this. When you have a very clean system inside, anything coming from outside, you are in a better position to deal with it.
Oh, that's a better way to put it.
Yeah. So when you're not taxing your immune system on a daily basis, breakfast, lunch and dinner, you are ready to take any offense from outside.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would suggest eat lots of fruits, vegetables and eat lots of plant based food, drink lots of water, sleep, meditate. It's all mind game also. You have to remember that the more calmer you are, you will be in a better position to handle any kind of stress on the body. And when I say calmer, see, I'm also a yoga teacher. So according to yoga is not just a physical exercise. It's a way of life encompassing love, kindness, compassion for all the living beings. The foundation of yoga is based on ahimsa. So not many people know that yoga, the first step is ahimsa. Ahimsa is non-violence, not harming anybody. So in yoga, there is a saying that the subtle energy of the food becomes your mind. When we are eating, misery, death, pain, torture, it has an effect on your mind. So we cannot expect peace and happiness when there is a death on our plates. So that is yoga. That is why the sage Patanjali, several 5,000 years back, when he wrote the book, Yoga Sutra, this is the first chapter in yoga, ahimsa. Yeah.
So it's not just that it's a new culture coming up now, but it has
It is
always been there.
Indian culture is very old and very wise, and it is the only culture which talks about ahimsa. We see, we are not into invading others and promoting our kingdom. We are more into ourselves, art, literature, and we follow a path of ahimsa, and we should be true to our we should be true to our teachings, and we should follow a path of non-violence in our everyday life, whether it is eating or living, and it is so easy to do also.
We have completely ignored that. Also, plant-based diet is also a solution for many other problems or many other challenges that we are facing today in the world.
Yes.
So how do you think plant-based diet can solely help the whole world?
See, right now approximately 1 billion animals are slaughtered every year. 1 billion is a lot. So just imagine, when you have 1 billion animal, how much food they must be eating, how much food you must be feeding them. Approximately 1/3 of all the agricultural produce go to feeding animals. The land used for cultivating food for the animals and the water used to feed them is far more taxing this earth. If you just right away eat, see, human beings eat less food compared to animals. Like cows and other stuff, they need 14 times more food than us. If you directly eat the food which is grown in the soil and not feed it to animals, we can 14 times we can prevent world hunger. 14 times, can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah, we see, each meal will decide whether you are supporting world hunger or you are trying to fight world hunger.
Wow, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ವಿಷಯ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗಮನ
Not many
ಇಟ್ಕೊ-
people know that. Yes, see, there's so much of social conditioning from the society we live, and from the books we read, and from the family we come up. It's very new concept, it's a very difficult concept, and sometimes our ego is hurt in this process, but we have to really understand the truth behind this. We should not get hurt by this truth. We should challenge this, and we should accept and take the right path.
No, this definitely, veganism definitely proves solutions for many issues, not just health benefits or the immunity, but the bigger purpose, the world hunger. So that can actually help the world go into a better space altogether. This is quite inspiring to know how veganism is changing the whole world. So for someone who wants to aspire to be a vegan, what suggestions would you give them? Like, can the shift be overnight, or do they gradually need to move to be a vegan, eradicate the animal products first, or how is it easier for a person to start with?
So, if you ask me, I would say that you stop eating animal products just like that. If you phase out slowly, temptation will come back to eating like previously. So you just stop everything immediately. But it is your own call. It's a good thing that you have the desire to become vegan, and the just desire is not enough. You have to make it into action. ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಾಲದು, ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನಫ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಡಿಸೈರ್. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಅಪ್ರಾಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಅ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾಮೂಲಾಗಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿನ್ನಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಘೀ, ಡೈರಿ, ಮಿಲ್ಕ್, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ
Is
ಇವಾಗ
honey
ಆಪ್ಷನ್.
also included in that?
Yeah, honey is also not vegan because it is somebody's hard work. A bee has to fly from flower to flower several thousand times to make a single drop of honey, which is a lot of labor from someone. By smoking their homes, we take away their hard labor. So it is in veganism considered unethical. So I don't consume honey. It's your own call whether you want to, because there are bigger evils to address. So honey is your own call. Personally, I would not consume that. The other products you can wean out very easily. Eat lots of. You just try. Never think of this as giving up something. Just think of this as including more good stuff into your life. So you start eating more foods, which is very good for you, like more fruits, more vegetables. ಈ ಥರ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಐಟಮ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸೇರಿಸೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡೋದು, ನಾವು ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
So that's great. So can you give 3 takeaways or 3 big reasons for someone to be a vegan of?
Yeah, the biggest advantage is your health and environment, and the best one is you have to become vegan for the animals, for the equality, for justice.
So that's great. To closing up the video with such a beautiful information of how one needs to be compassionate and kind. Veganism andre namma oota matra alla, how we are surrounded by everything around us and how one needs to take care about every single living organism around us. ನಮಗೆ veganism ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಸುಭಾಷಿಣಿ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you so much. Go vegan.